that right yet. And just, you know, tell me what you want. I don't know, but we've been so baffled because we don't understand how you can say, well, we're going to demolish a building, and we, you know, why? Did you see pictures? Did you break in illegally? Did you trespass? I mean, everything goes through our heads. We don't know.
Well, if the council approves, pending the information from you as far as the status of, from the structural engineer, what his report will be on Wednesday the 27th. If you'll get us a copy of that so that we can have a look at that.
That's it, okay, what? I just give it to you, Marty?
Or I'd probably be better for you to get it down here to the city building so we can get it into the records and into the file. And then you also stated that you're applying for the, to be on the National Register.
Yeah, but that's slow.
Is that going to be pending after, once you get this structural engineering? Do you have a time frame, anything? Just.
I don't know what their latest deadline is because Russell's working on that. They only do it once or twice a year, I think, that they make their determination. He just went to a workshop or sat in on one, so I don't know. I'll have to find out exactly when their deadlines are. I don't know. Well, I know it's a very slow process. Very slow.
I'm sure it is. I mean, it is, you know, a lot of things, you know, by the way, we have to do things around here as well. It takes time to do anything. But if you would keep us informed in a timely manner on the progress that you're making, then, I mean, you know, the time frame, you know, this started, like I said, a year ago. We gave you an extension until May 29th meeting. You came in, asked for an extension. You said you would attend the June 25th meeting to give us an update on it. You did not come to that meeting. We sent you a letter at the end of July.
No, I didn't get a notice on that one. That's why I didn't come. I did on that 25th. I distinctly remember that. I was shocked.
Well, when you were here on the 29th, we gave you an extension till the 25th of June and asked you at that time you were at the meeting to come back in at that 2 meetings from that meeting you were at and give us an update on it.
Okay, I'll have to play the recording back on that because I honestly don't remember that.
And then we sent you a letter on July 31st, reminding you that you had missed the meeting, asked you to come to the meeting on August 13th. You came to the meeting, you told us that there was no progress report and there would be no, as there was no help, and that's all there was to it. And
no, I said that we were working on the websites.
And then on the 10th of September was when we began again with the ordinance directing the removal, and then we had gotten some phone calls from other individuals wanting to know what they could do to help. I told everyone that contacted me to contact you, that this was not the project, your restoration or your National Register, you know, anything with these buildings is not anything that the city can participate in, because we cannot use taxpayers' dollars to help out with that. And so we let it stay until on the 7th of February is when, which was a full year, give or take a week to 10 days, that we again started the proceedings.
But we still have not understand how you have arrived at this. How have you made this determination? We don't know. We haven't seen a report. We haven't seen photographs that you have taken. We haven't seen anything.
We've got the files on it. We can give you additional copies of those. We had pictures from when we started this.
Just on top of the roof, she hasn't allowed us into the building to get
what?
inside.
What'd you say?
We have pictures from outside. We've not been allowed inside the building.
You haven't been allowed inside. That is a crock.
Okay.
Nobody has ever asked.
Do you know what time the structural engineer is coming down on Wednesday?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Is Chief Earls in there? Would you allow Chief Earls to be there for the inspection?
Sure, I don't care. If he doesn't, I don't see any problem.
Okay. We'll ask Chief to meet there. Anyone else have any questions? will,
You have anything you want to say, John?
Thank you for a moment. I have pastored in a number of small towns. I'm John Bartett. I'm pastor at First Pres in Kingman and friend of Rosalie. And one of the big issues for a lot of communities is always economic development. I've been in small towns in North Dakota and Iowa and here. And I do believe preserving your buildings, using them for historic reasons to bring people in, because bringing in businesses is very difficult for a lot of the communities in this area, as we all well know. So there may be some economic incentives to preserve the buildings, to find uses for them, to use as a draw to bring people in. Whether that's setting up an antique market of sorts, or whatever you decide to make that development. But just some thoughts to keep in mind for the long haul, to look at the greater picture of this. So,
thank you.
you're welcome.
So, if we at this time gave you, like, say, an extension of either 30 or 60 days to at least come back and update us, would that be, if the council will agree to that, is that agreeable to the council at this time? Can we get this report, give them time to get the structural engineer's report?
30 days would be sufficient.
I was gonna say 30 days.
And all we really ask for is just information on the progress. And, back at the very beginning on the 12th of February of '07, we just asked for an extensive plan of progress report. Never really got much of anything from that, so if we could at least get that request taken care of a year later,
That would be our meeting on March the 24th.
So this means you're not going to send a reminder letter, I've got to remember this, right?
I can send
Can
you
you,
a
okay.
The what, I'm sorry.
Well, Tanya said that she will send you a reminder. So, and then hopefully you'll, your structural engineer will be able to get back with you prior to that, and that would give us all some information that we would be able to work on this together. Anyone have anything else? Okay. We'll put that down for the March 24th, 2008 council meeting at 6:30.
Now, I have one more thing that I would like to suggest to the council, that I really think in small towns, you really ought to have somebody come in for 5 minutes at the head of every council meeting and just tell a little tidbit of history about a community. If you have seen the devastation that I've seen this spring or winter, driving through small towns, and it's featured in the Prairie Connection, the devastation of our towns because nobody cared. But I think if people were educated as to the wonderful stories of our heritage, there might be a new way to look at things. There'd be a lot more excitement to say, how can we help? Let's save. Let's work together instead of, I don't want to be that wet cat anymore. I'm pretty tired. Thanks.
Thank you. The next item on the agenda is ordinance
Thank you
number
very much.
S-324, an ordinance vacating a portion of Maple Street in the city of Harper, Kansas. This is